Well, good afternoon again, everyone. John Johnson here with Just a Thought. Charles Swindoll, in his devotional book, Living on the Ragged Edge, tells the story of a man who had struggled for years to give his business to God. He had hassled over it, he'd wrestled with it, fought with the whole idea for over 2 decades. One day, he decided, that's it. I've had it. That's enough. He had heard his pastor that very Sunday morning talk about the value of turning everything in your life, business, home, family, over to God. It was when he drove away from church that day that he decided he had worried enough about the decision, and by the time he got home, he had totally and unequivocally surrendered and committed his business to God. That very night, he received a phone call from the authorities that his place of business was on fire. So he got up from bed, rather calmly drove down to the location of his business, and was standing on the street watching the place go up in flames. He was sort of smiling to himself. One of his colleagues raced up to him and questioned his relaxed attitude and the smile on his face. He said, "My good man, do you not know what's happening? Your business is burning up." The man replied, "I know it. I know it, Fred. It's no problem. You see, this morning, just this very morning, I gave this company lock, stock, and barrel to God. If he wants to burn it up, that's his business." Well, Isaiah, chapter 55, received a word from the Lord regarding this idea of God's business. God said to Isaiah, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. As the rain and the snow come down from heaven and do not return to it without watering the earth, making it bud and flourish, so that it yields seed for the sower, bread for the eater, so is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." Well, my friends, when life gets difficult, stressful, when things are not turning out exactly as we had hoped, when life has taken some strange and interesting and even frightening turns, isn't it a great comfort to know, to have assurance that God, our providential God, is in charge? In fact, he's large and in charge. His feet cannot fit in my number 9 shoes. Well, this Sunday, I'll talk to you a little more about this sovereign God and his providential care in our lives. But for this afternoon, February 7th, 2025, I'm John Johnson, and that's Just a Thought.